Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach. We are halfway through, kind of not doing very well at Island RST, or whatever these guys are. And we have a choice of several next missions. Oh, and what did we do? We re-enabled Titan Fist. That was our what we did with our reactor core. And I gotta remember this is available to me now. It's easy to forget. Okay. This is like pretty cool. We could get 2 lightning bolts. But I don't know that it's that easy. I think that I'll just go for this. Yeah. We need to use a terraformer in this region to collapse vect tunnels beneath the surface. So I've done a terraformer mission before. We get control of one of these things, and it's quite powerful. But you kind of are incentivized to use it for things other than killing enemies. So you kind of want to make both. And so basically, here, I'll show you. So this, you can shoot into a 3x2 grid in any of the 4 directions, and it destroys everything there and turns the tiles into sand. And you have the mission objective of turning all the grass back into desert, which means you kind of have to shoot it in all 4 directions over the course of 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so the idea is to try to do that in a way that maximizes the number of enemies you kill. Or perhaps use it as a panic button when you're like, well, we're going to take some damage, so you give up on the terraforming in order to kill more guys. We'll do that. This and this. Sure. Another time pod. That's nice. So this is the one that they can they blow up, right? Yeah. Well, we can terraform this direction here. Killing the Scion. We can terraform in this direction, but if we do, we'll destroy the time pod, which I am not thrilled about. Okay, so I'm thinking we use artillery here to push this guy back to here, where he's doing no harm. And then we send this guy here to attack both of them. Not sure what I can do with my cannon mech in that case, though. I mean, it's not the end of the world that he's not doing anything productive, but it would be nice if he were. Alright, well, we'll just go pick up the time pod and then get pushed back to here when we shoot the artillery off. So let's make sure everyone's all set. Attack here. Come on in. And lightning them up. And clear this area. Alright, not doing anything interesting this turn. Oh, I still have moves, of course. Would I like to damage a mountain for no particular reason? I could turn that to smoke. That seems good, I guess. Recall from the last mission that smoke means that any unit standing in smoke can't attack. Wow! They are really, really piling up there. Is that a good idea for them? Also, is this a unit or a building? I think it's probably a unit, which means... yeah, that lightning would kill it. Which I'm not keen on. However, if we could find a way to like kill this guy and then lightning. So we could attack up here actually, right? This kills 2 enemies. Of course we can't do it right now because it would kill several mechs. But if we can find a way to free our mechs, then we could do that. And I think I see something. Can I attack through this? No. Well, maybe it's... No, if I attack here, I'm giving up on the terraforming goal. He's only doing 1 damage, and this thing has 2 health, so we could actually choose to live with it if we wanted. I'm thinking about like ways to break up this chain of enemies, and particularly free this guy, right? So that he can attack a whole bunch of them at once without killing this. So the obvious first step is like this, right? That seems pretty okay. But we still need to free this guy up. So one, like, surprising way to free him up would be a move like this. Dealing damage to him and pushing the scorpion away. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. It really, really breaks up the chain of enemies as well, so we basically don't get any good... lightning attacks. Now, the obvious approach is like this, I think. Damaging the scorpion and pushing back our hero. It breaks up the chain of enemies, but I guess that's fine. We can just come in here and, like, punch this guy to finish him off or something. No, because this guy being pushed back means he would be attacking this building all of a sudden, which is not so great. Oh, also, if we attack this guy, we'd still be standing here, which means we would get trampled by, like, all this bad stuff happening. This guy's attacking for 1 and setting me on fire, which would be pretty bad. How much health do these guys all have? Maybe it's time to give up on... God, this guy's dealing 3 damage. I was going to say time to give up on the terraforming goal. Use the terraformer to crush these 2. And then... Wait, what if I shoot... With my artillery, if I shoot this guy? Deals 1 damage to him, but leaves him in place and attacks this guy and frees my mech up. Then if I could find a place to move both of these guys to. Yeah, push him back. Okay, this is starting to make sense, I think. Okay. I want to... Buildings are immune with this, right? I did pick that up. Attack through buildings. So... I'm thinking if I do this... Then I'm pushed back, right? Sure, fine. Then I can have both of my mechs step back out of the range of this attack. This guy to here. And then he fires a shot pushing this guy into smoke. That breaks up the chain. And this mech is now free to move here, attacking all of these guys in a chain, killing this guy. But then he gets shot by this and dies, so that's not great. I think attacking here is like the best first step. I don't... Because it allows us to kill this guy, free this up, and then do something else useful with our time, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't see anything better. Oops. Move to like here. Well, I mean here's better, I guess. Like that. Now, we can treat these guys as dead, these two here, right? Because the Terraformer is going to get them when we attack in this direction. So... that means I can come up here and lightning attack this guy through the buildings, right? Yes. This guy's dead, so him attacking here doesn't matter. Lightning attack like this. And find something useful to do with this guy if you can. But importantly, get out of this zone here. Because we're about to do this. Problem is, I don't see anything very useful to do. This is stable, so it's not like I could push it somewhere better. Even if I wanted to deal damage to it, which I don't. I'm a little bummed I won't be able to kill this guy. But I guess I'll come down here so that I'm ready to shoot whatever comes out of here and help from this side. I don't know, let's do this. Not what I meant to do. I meant to attack here, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Could have gone worse. Whew, it looked like it exploded, even though I didn't think it should have. Alright, so we can attack this direction next turn, killing this guy. Provided we can figure out what to do about these two. And this guy especially, I guess, actually. Right, so this guy's taking care of himself. That's attacking south. So there's no way I can get this guy involved in that, I don't think. The obvious play here is to lightning this guy down. But let's see if there's something better. Well, to be honest, I don't see anything better. And we also wish to push this guy south, so he's in the smoke. Southeast, I guess you could say. Which means coming to here. Maybe it would have been better. Oh, it totally would have been better. No! I was thinking push him this way so he's on the black thing. But that's wrong for 2 reasons. Well, mostly because he destroys the terraformer. But also, something I constantly forget is that enemies take their turns before they take damage from this stuff. And I mean, it tells me right there if I ask, but I always forget. Okay, so now we wish to electrocute this fellow. What can I do with this? Just push this guy, basically? Do some damage. Oh, and stand here. Yes, to prevent more enemies appearing. Good thinking, Alan. Clear that guy up. Push this guy, and he'll switch to attacking here, which is fine. And now I can sort of choose where I want to stand to attack this guy. You know, anywhere along all these buildings or here is all fine. I'll choose here so that I don't risk getting caught up in the terraformer next turn and needing to rescue myself. A lot of smoke. Alright, so we can ignore this guy. Oh, these two are just gonna like fight each other. That's great. And we just push this guy into the smoke and be done with him, right? And terraform here. Yeah, so let's terraform here now. There's no need to put that off, I don't think. Well, interesting. We could actually kill this guy with the terraformer if we wanted. Push him that way, and then use this guy to push him that way again, and then fire off the terraformer. We get a little experience, which is always nice. Alternatively, we could kill this guy. Seems about the same. Let's just kill this guy because it's simpler. All right. I am shocked that we actually accomplished everything on this mission. It seemed like it was going to go badly, but it totally didn't. I think it was, what, turn 2? We were in a real pickle. But managed to find some okay solutions. And another time pod. Great news. Reactor core. Obviously, it's not like great news we just got, right? We knew already we were getting a time pod, but like, yeah, great news. Okay, so we have another energy available, which we could use to upgrade this some more, but that seems a little excessive. I think I would rather just give this guy extra moves. Sure. Moves are great. This just feels like so ambitious. I think I'd rather just take this. Kill some enemies, seismic activity. Vec are pretty bad at dealing with environmental effects like seismic activity, so we'll just do this. What am I doing? I don't know. I want this line for my artillery, so we'll put them there. There, let's see. No, there. I don't know. Like, I say all this as if I had any idea what a good deployment looked like, which I don't. So we have an Alpha Scarab. Who's the launcher guy? Okay. And I always forget these guys push when they attack. Very easy for me to forget that. So look forward to that at some point in this playthrough. Whether it's this mission or not. So this is where the earthquake's gonna be, huh? So what does the earthquake do? Marked squares will sink into the earth, so they become a chasm. Okay. So if we could get anyone onto them, that would be great. Well, a lightning attack against these guys, followed by an attack that bumps them together, kills them both. This guy's on sand, so I can just shoot him to disable the charge. So I could kill these two and damage this guy and take no damage. That's one line I have. What else is there? I could punch this guy to delay charging or emerging, and shoot this guy to prevent this. That seems worse. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We can actually do a bit better than what I was saying, I think. Yeah. So here's my thinking now, is I'll go here and shoot these guys now, getting them both down to 2 health. Then, after that, I'll push this guy so he lands here. Then my attack against them will deal 2 to all of them instead of 2 to just these 2. And this guy will take 0 plus 2 damage instead of 1 damage. Yeah, I like that. They're both at 2, very nice. Undo. Back off to, like, I don't know, here's fine, I guess. No, it's not. Has to be this far. And standing here, I guess. Wow, I got a compliment. When has that ever happened before? It was a pretty cool attack, though. Compliment accepted. Ooh, getting webbed is not very nice. So here's my thinking. My thinking is attack here, delaying this guy's spawn, right? Then shoot this guy, sending him here. Or actually, how many moves does this have? 3. Not nearly enough to get here. Because I was thinking it might be nice to attack this guy or something. Bumping him into this, doing a bit more damage. But we're not going to do that. And then lightning attack these 2 guys once they're touching each other and kill them both. Although, killing this guy once he's here doesn't matter. He's about to die anyway, so... Yep, I think getting this guy onto here is the best I'm going to do with this guy. And, actually... Oh, no, that doesn't... I could now, if I wanted, push this guy into here and kill him, which is, like, great value, right? But then I leave this guy... I leave one of these 2 guys free to attack, which is unacceptable. I need to stop both of them. Oh, wait a minute. What's their order? This guy attacks first. Too bad. If we could let this guy kill that guy, that would be nice. But we can't. Okay. So let's do this, like we planned. And this. Yeah, there's really nothing better. Alright. I don't like standing here when there's monsters coming up all around it, but, you know, what are you gonna at least we're kind of isolated, and in a... Like, this guy can defend himself against scorpions for hours, right? It's no problem. This is sort of a problem, though. Right? Yeah, like, he's just not able to do anything? Oh, hang on. No, we can punch this guy, killing him, dealing 2 damage plus the collision with the other dude. Which will have a downside, i.e. he will explode. But it's also sort of an upside because it kills this guy, right? Okay, so maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. What I really ought to do is not pay any attention to the fact that this battlefield is divided in 2, right? What I ought to do is shoot this guy here, enabling me to punch this guy without killing him, and that frees this guy up to push this guy so he doesn't attack this, right? That's another line that I have. It prevents taking any damage on this guy, right? And prevents this from spawning. The downside is it leaves this alive and does less damage to this than I otherwise could. I'm not sure what the right trade-off here is. Oh, we could kill this guy, actually. Right? If we first artillery him to here, and then tank him into the chasm? That seems like the best line. So, undo all those moves. Come here. Attack. Suffering 1 damage on each of my... No, wait, it doesn't kill this guy. Right, it doesn't kill... It will kill this guy because he'll explode. Suffering 1 damage on each of my mechs, and finishing this guy off. Great. Now, I can come up here and do this. Yes, that is the best thing I can do. I could consider getting him onto this, but I can't do it, so we'll just do this. See ya. And now we just have 3 monsters to prevent doing anything bad for 1 turn. Hopefully we can manage. But we don't know what kind of monsters they are, so who knows. Alright, this should be fine. Okay, how much? So this guy's doing 3, this guy's doing 3, this guy's doing 1. So, yes, solution found. We can come over here, push this guy into smoke. This guy's not doing anything important, and the only way that I can see to do anything with this guy is like so. And we'll just repair up for funsies. And we killed at least 7 enemies, apparently. Great. I wasn't counting. I always forget to check that. Alright, now we have to do the corporate HQ, and that'll be the end of this island. Corporate HQ. It's a beetle. So, there he is. No, that's the alpha beetle. This is the beetle leader. Oh my goodness, a lot of beetles today. So he charges and lights every tile in the path on fire. So that's like kind of a big deal. And I'm not sure if he's immune to fire. It doesn't say he is, but I feel like I've seen him charge over lava before, which like doesn't seem like it's supposed to be possible, so I don't know. We'll see. And this guy charges also and does a lot of damage, so that's going to be an exciting challenge. Well, they're charging, which means they don't need to get close to buildings to damage them. So I might as well deploy close to them instead of like close to a building to cover it. Okay, so he's just going to charge into the adjacent thing, which is fine with me. I can fix that up quite nicely by pushing him, right? Can I? Where do I stand to push him? Oh, this is interesting. So... yeah. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want to push this guy into here. And then push this guy over to here. And finally push this guy up. That gets them all attacking these two squares, which is like fantastic, right? And what order do they do it in? This guy will charge first into this fellow who's standing here. So he'll stay on this. One will stay on this tile and he'll kill 3. 2 will charge into here and take damage from this, which is great. So I'm totally in favor of that, and I really don't, I can't even imagine an alternative line. It's just too good. Yep, so we do this. And stand here or here? I don't think it makes much difference. Let's try here. Go like this. Oh, no, it does make a difference. Because we needed to be able to shoot this guy. Which we can only do from then here. Well, we can do it from anywhere, provided that this mech is not standing here. So we have to put him here instead. And finally, we finish up with this from, say, here. And we're going to allow a spawn here, but block the one here. Not like on purpose, just like that is the consequence of what we did. This guy attacks for 3. And he's number 1, right? Yeah. This guy also attacks for 3. So it seems promising to push this guy onto this tile, right? Preferably while shooting him. Say here. No, that's not possible. We could do it like this. Kind of a little harder to kill this guy. Maybe that's fine. Right? So we come here. We push this guy up. Then he'll charge, lighting all this on fire but not hitting anything. And he'll charge, plowing into the back of him, doing a ton of damage, right? Doing specifically 3 damage, plus the 2 we've done by pushing him. If we did one more, we'd actually kill him, which would be pretty cool. Because he would explode, dealing damage to this guy, who would also be on fire. No, he wouldn't be on fire. Oh my god! Having him explode would be a nightmare, because he'd be right here when that happens. We don't want that at all. He would hit both of these. So if we're... yeah, we don't want to do that much damage to him. We want to shoot this guy as well. So maybe punch this guy up to here, let these 2 charge way over there, hurting each other. and then use these two mechs to kill this thing. That seems fine. We'll have a lot of monsters on the next turn, though. Is there some way we could prevent that? So the first obvious approach is to leave this tank standing here and have him eat an attack from this guy. That would cost him 3 damage. And then this guy would charge into the back, dealing 3 to him, and pushing into here, dealing 1 more. And then this guy would have taken 6 damage and exploded, and that would kill our mech. So it seems like a bad plan. I think we're just going to have to settle for getting these guys to both dash off into the sunset and hope, and kill this, and hope we can deal with the 5 monsters who remain. Ugh. Alright, that's the line, I guess. Is there any way I could put them onto sand or something? No, they're not really anywhere near sand. Alright, so we do this. Now these guys are sort of dealing with each other, and we can just, just kill this guy off. Alright. So there's a lot of fire now. But these guys are nearly dead. I wish he had chosen to charge some other direction. Okay, so what all is going on? I wasn't watching during the monster turn. So this is obviously a problem. But this is not. This guy will charge into here, killing him. So that's fine. I could punch this guy, killing him. Then I just have these two left to deal with. And only 1 mech left to do it with, so it's sort of hard. What other lines appeal? Wait, did I do anything with this guy in that scenario? I don't think I did. So I could come up here. Yeah, this is fine. Come up here, shoot this guy. That gets him over here. And he's on fire, so he's going to start taking a bunch of damage, and he'll die before he can do anything relevant. So he's dead, basically, even though he's at 2 health. He'll do nothing this turn and take a damage, and the next turn he'll do nothing and die. This guy is killing off this fellow. We're killing off this fellow here. And so all we need to do is push this guy somewhere that he's going to be harmless. And I might as well set him on fire while I'm doing it, right? Seems good. Alright, I think this plan is fine. Back up to, like, here? There's still 1 more monster to deal with that we don't know about, of course, but it's just these 3. And I want to kill this guy, of course, for the bonus objective, but it should be pretty easy. Just hit him, like, anyway. Remember, this guy's dead. We don't have to worry about him. He is, yes, still on fire, so he will take damage before his turn, so we can ignore him. Even though he's attacking the tower, we can ignore him. This guy, we can ignore. He's not attacking anything relevant. We just get out of his way. So we can basically come over here, kill this guy, and push this guy down, I don't know, here? Like, this is fine. Okay, so given that we found a solution, is there any way to optimize it by somehow killing this guy as well? I think that the answer to that is... How much damage does this guy do? I think the answer to that is yes. I can push him in this direction where he gets murdered by this guy. Right? It involves getting my mech on fire, but who cares, right? We just come over here. Oh, I can't stand there. Can't move that far. Well, this guy can be the one who does it, right? Come over here and push him like that. This guy basically doing nothing at all. Just get out of the way. You come here. Attack. Attack, push, charge. Yeah. There's our star for the beetle leader. And I guess I can shoot this guy as well. Not that it matters. Cool. Alright, that seemed to go pretty well. I forget, there was one turn where things seemed pretty bad, but it worked out. I think it might have been the first turn, actually. Alright, we got all, you know, took no damage, got all the objectives, got a couple promotions. Very nice. Thank you. We got promoted, so this mech has more HP, movement. And this guy got promoted to give us more grid defense. So we're up to 25 now, which is nice. And once again, we did not have a perfect. We missed 2 stars we could have gotten. Too bad. But we still get to go shopping. So I've so far noticed all the weapons always cost 2, and there's always one that's on sale for just 1. Whoa! Never seen that. Titanite Blade. Swing a massive sword, deals 2 damage to a bunch of tiles and pushes them, which is like stupendous. But you only get to use it once per battle, so not great. And we already have plenty of prime weapons, it just looks cool. So you have a science weapon. Fire a beam that freezes everything in a line. That is outrageous. Even at only 1 use per battle. No wonder it costs 2 power. But again, we have no science, so like no good. This is not so good because we have no science. This is science, like we can't do anything. So I think we're just gonna take 2 reactor cores and call it a day. And install them to keep upgrading the stuff we have. How best to spend them? We could turn on dash. I don't know. We have plenty of moves. We could put one like this, sort of, right? Give us so we have dash. We give up the extra move, but we already have +1 mech move from the hero or the pilot, and we get dash as a way to like cover a lot of distance. I don't know. It's like it's an okay play. And then we could give this guy another move as well. Seems okay. I'm not like convinced that it's the best play I could possibly make, but it's fun. I don't know. It feels bad to invest in another weapon for this guy when I could like just give this guy 2 power cores and give him extra damage. Now he attacks for 2. Like that's a pretty huge increase. Whereas this is like upgrading a weapon we rarely use. So I think we'll go with this. Alright, so that's it for island number 2. In the next episode, if I want, I can go for try to end the game. You can finish any number of islands between 2 and 4 and win by doing the final battle after any number of those islands. I don't know. It might be fun to try to push our luck here, do 3 or 4. But I would settle for a successful mission. So maybe next episode, we'll just do the final battle. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.